You know, since 2001, I feel that we as a nation have become complacent about September 11th. For a lot of people, it's just another day. September 11th of 2001 was my Pearl Harbor. I now understand the veterans who were involved at Pearl Harbor. I understand the horror that they went through. And you know, people don't think of December 7th as just another day, and September 11th should be held in the same reverence as December the 7th. 3,000 people died that day. 3,000 innocent people died that day. They should be remembered. And because Indiana was instrumental in becoming one of the first teams to be sent there, what better way to remember those people than to establish a permanent 9/11 memorial here in Indianapolis. The beams that we have been given through the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey are 22 foot in length. They weigh a little over 11,000 pounds each. I'm anxious, but I also know that this is going to be a difficult time for me because I've not been back there since. I really wanted to go on the 5th year anniversary, but I didn't make it. But I know that this is the start. You know, we've kind of crested that we're getting to the top of the hill on the roller coaster, and now we've made it to the top. We're going to go get these pieces, and then everything's going to hopefully fall into place. But I'm kind of still in that, is it really happening? And I'll know tomorrow when we go get on the plane to go to New York. We hear that we could have potentially 5, 10, even 15,000 motorcyclists to escort these beams home. We already know we have an escort across Ohio. They're planning some type of an event in Dayton the night before we arrive in Richmond. I'm not sure the city of Richmond's ready for this, but it's coming. And I must apologize to the mayor for this, but it's coming, and you know, they've agreed to do it. And just people like that, I'd never met these people in Richmond, and they volunteered, said, hey, we'd love for you to stop here.
Greg Hess. I want to personally thank everybody for coming out. Somebody made a real comment to me that really hit home. When we left New York, it started raining. And now that we're in Indiana, but somebody said these are tears from New York. So think about that. Thank you, Greg.
We started this thing, you know, we thought, like the mayor said, a few thousand, and kept growing, and everybody said, hey, it's raining, you're going to be lucky to have 500. Was they wrong or what? But it goes to show you, you know, when you need something done, you need money raised, you need an escort, or you just need a bunch of buddies, you call the bikers, and they will come out.
Thank you. God bless America and all she stands for. And I'm proud to be an American, as you all are.
State police are going to escort us all the way in from the state line. You know, we've got overpasses. People are going to be on overpasses with flags, and it's just, and that's the same thing that happened to us when we came back from New York initially. When we hit the state line, there was a huge sign saying, "Welcome back, INTF1, God bless." And there wasn't a dry eye on the bus. I still get goosebumps talking about it. But if it's good weather, this could be the biggest escort. You know, we've even heard a radio or TV station from Chicago is flying a helicopter down to videotape it. So I'm scared, but I'm hopeful because I think this is going to be something very special. And I'm not sure downtown Indy's ready for this either.
I've heard anywhere from 12 to 15,000. That's a lot of motorcycles.
From Richmond, Indiana, the procession was 47 miles long. That's the biggest ride in the history of Indiana, and you know, if that doesn't tell you what kind of support we've got, I mean, you know, we were at Greenfield and they were still exiting Richmond on I-70, 47 miles. We're going to come in off of I-70 to 65 North and then hit the Meridian, Pennsylvania Street exit, go south on Pennsylvania to the War Memorial, and that's where we're actually going to have the welcoming home party. The mayor has agreed to be there, and the fire chief and the police chief. You know, I've been taking care of people on and off my career for 30 years, and I'm not used to being an emotional kind of guy because you can't do that when you're in my profession. But I'm sure there will be a few tears because it's so important to me to do this.